T-minus 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is brought to you by Christopher Lee Jones, author of the book Mars Mission 1: Surviving the Kessler Effect.
Are we live?
We're live. You can hold that one if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This is a distinct honor to be on a live with you, Teslatino.
Yeah.
I'm usually the ones watching your lives.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, we are about an hour away from the rocket launch. We're gonna have Starship flight number 8. That's a test.
I am so pumped for this thing.
For the books. And
Yeah.
we are actually in a really cool, great location here.
It's a secret.
It's a secret location here in Port Isabel. I want to kick it off here with you, Josh, because we have been like bumping into each other into like many different adventure trails,
Everywhere.
strange locations.
All across the continent.
Yeah, because even in Canada,
Yep.
how many times in Canada? Once, twice?
Yeah, we were in Squamish.
Squamish.
Well, we camped out.
We camped out
Yeah, by the river.
by two rivers,
Two
right?
rivers,
Rivers merging.
Beautiful spot.
Yeah, and now we are here in South Texas, at the
Yeah.
edge of Mexico.
So they were purging the lines. We were just talking with Joe Tegmeyer. Oh my goodness, I have learned so much in the past couple of days
Joe
from
is
some of these big brain people around here, man. It's
a
incredible.
wealth of information.
And a fantastic human.
Yeah, so we were able to secure this location, and we were able to bring two massive
Yeah.
community members
Some
both
wonderful people.
from both the Tesla and the space community. It's
Yes.
Joe Tegmeyer himself. We were able to bring him in along with Ellie. So
Yes.
we are at exactly like we are hosting the spot that they are going to be streaming from.
This is the spot.
This is the spot
This is
yeah.
where we're at here. The undisclosed location. But I do like Port Isabel. This is a very it's actually an ideal spot. We've got South Padre Island, SPI, just off to our left here. I guess it's a little bit south of us here. And then we're still technically on the mainland of
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
And we have the Gulf of America, just I guess directly out this way. And then Mexico's right over here. The what river is it again? We went out to that river.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande.
Yes.
Yeah, so we get the Rio Grande River, and at night on Cyber Beach, you can see the lighthouse.
Go for launch. Water deluge. There it is. There it is. Woo! Yeah, baby, yeah. Let's go. This is Starship. Get ready for the noise. Here we go, guys. About 3 more seconds.
Oh, everything's shaking. Wow! Oh, it's really far.
Sweet. Maneuvering over towards the. Come on, baby. Windy. Get ready for the sonic boom. Beautiful.
Now.
Yeah, baby. Wow.
Wow, that was loud.
Here comes another one. That is so sweet.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing your space.
The booster survived.
Isn't that awesome? Oh my God.
Wow. What do you think about that? Woo!
Raphael,
We can finally say that we made it. We survived
I
it.
had no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was super loud. The entire house was shaking here. That was crazy. That was insane. So loud, so many vibrations. Let me see if I can. Yeah, we're still live, so that's good.
Yeah, the ship is definitely out of control, and it looks like
Is it?
if the telemetry is correct, maybe two of the engines, the Raptor backs, may either be on or they've lost telemetry. But yeah,
Oh no! It looks like the ship
yeah. Sorry about being a little bit behind on the
is tumbling.
but yeah, the ship is not going to be. Yeah,
Mm.
the ship is not going to be able to be saved. In fact, it's already starting to re-enter. Receive some plasma.
No. Oh man. Oh.
Well, see what SpaceX says. It's hard to really say for sure. But we do
The
know
ship
that
just
this is
started
the
tumbling.
first of the next generation ship.
So yeah, that was Starship's test flight number 8. After almost 2 weeks camping here at the back of the booster and the ship, we're finally done with this part of the travel adventure that we had these past few days. We're going to hang out a little bit here with our friends, and then we're going to go back to the beach. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for watching my channel. If you like to see content that I'm making, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to support it even more, feel free to subscribe on X or memberships on YouTube, which are only $3 a month. That'll help me keep doing this long term. But for now, I'll say goodbye, and I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Peace out. Ad Astra. Well,
Hello.
look who we got here. Mr. Joe Tegmeyer himself.
I know, this is not Gig in Texas. What am I doing here?
I don't know. We keep bumping into each other.
Exactly.
And this has been a very exciting couple of days.
Yes.
And, I try to kind of educate people a little bit, but nothing better than having you here with me and maybe spend a minute or two explaining people what has happened.
Okay.
And what's going to happen between now and tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we have that thing here
Right.
that we just saw rolling in
Right.
in front of us. And so what do you think about what has happened and what's about to happen now?
Well, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, they've been doing a lot of work trying to get the ship and the booster ready to go. And part of that is getting the dummy Starlink satellites put in. That took them probably a little bit longer than they were hoping for last night. But it's part of the demonstration, one of the many demonstrations that they want to do with this ship as they prepare for getting the data so they can continue to build and iterate from this point on. But this ship is it's all new. It looks a lot like the Starships that we've seen before, but the previous ship and this one are the first of the second generation.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of changes. It's taller, about 1.8 meters taller because they added another ring.
Okay.
They changed the propellant system, so it's about 25% roughly larger in volume for the propellant.
Okay.
They changed the internal plumbing, especially for the Raptor vacuum engines, and that plumbing change may have been a contributing factor to what happened to the previous ship.
Okay.
But they've done a lot of changes. They've moved the flaps. Now instead of 90 degrees, they're 140 degrees. They're higher up on the ship and they're more into the leeward side, which means that they are kind of out of the flow, so they won't get as hot.
Okay.
And they also, it changes the aerodynamics of the ship. And it's, I actually did an in-depth video on this, but essentially the older design was causing the top of the ship to keep wanting to tip up. So it was a controllability issue, especially with the heavy engines making the bottom of the ship wanting to tip down. So by relocating them, they are trying to fix that aerodynamic problem, make the ship more controllable, but also prevent the flaps, especially the forwards, from melting off.
Okay.
So there's that.
That's important.
It is. It's very important, you know, as they want to continue on for that rapid reusability. And part of that is the heat shield tiles. So as you can see from this perspective, we're looking at the heat shield tiles, all that black material that they have on it, but they're doing a lot of tests because they've been having some problems with the heat shield tiles in the current iteration. They've strengthened them, they made it a little bit better.
Okay.
They've put a ablative layer underneath that so that if the tiles pop off, then that will at least help protect the ship. Ablative means it kind of chars away,
Okay.
so they have to do a repair, but at least the ship would come back.
Are those the red ones that are like under the tire?
No, there's been some red tiles that people have seen. I think that those are used to help put the tiles on. I think they're more of like a jig or something like that.
Okay.
But there are different kinds of tiles on here. There's some that are slightly different materials. Some of them are metallic, and then some of them have transpirational cooling in it, or active cooling. So it's either transpirational where, and I don't know for sure because they haven't given that detail, but it's either they put cryogenics through it, it kind of comes out of the tile and it wicks the heat away, or it could flow through the tile and be more of like a conductive cooling. And they're testing that right now. It's hard to see maybe with the lighting, but right in the middle of the ship, right where the chopsticks are, you see like a rectangle of a little bit different tiles. It looks
I saw them, yeah.
That's where they're doing some of the tests.
Oh, okay.
And then another thing they're doing, if you look at the ship, you'll see that there's several areas where the tiles are missing, and that's on purpose because that's part of the test that they're doing here.
Oh, to see how it holds up.
Yeah, they want to see what happens if the tile's missing, what happens with the ablative layer. They want to get some data. They have some thermal imagery from the inside, so they're going to get all that.
Even risking a catastrophic failure? Or?
Well, you know, that's for the... That is the purpose. I mean, we want to get the ship back. We want to get all that, but primarily data is the most important thing.
Okay, so they will be able to see, like, if something goes wrong, if it was due to that or something else.
Right, and just also have data so in the future, if maybe a more mature ship has a problem, they'll be able to say, oh, we have seen this before. This is what the data shows. Is it critical? Is it not critical? What do we do to mitigate it? That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then one other thing that I mean, there's a lot of other tests that they're doing, but another interesting test to watch out for is when it's doing the reentry, and hopefully it gets all the way to the reentry. We don't have a run over the Turks and Caicos or anything like that this time.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, they're going to deploy satellites, so that's a big deal. They're going to be relighting one of the engines for a short period of time to demonstrate they can do deorbit burn. But then as they come through the atmosphere, they're going to be using a higher pitch, basically trying to stress the ship a lot. They're going to want to learn how those new forward flaps work. They want to see how the thermal tiles work. They want to see how the structure of the ship works. So they're actually going to be putting it through its paces all the way through for that data. And hopefully it'll survive, and then we'll see the flaps work and reorient the ship, get that light, the flip and burn, and hopefully we have a nice soft, controlled, precise landing in the Indian Ocean.
Excellent. And then the booster coming here.
Yep.
And are they lifting this ship from different points than in the past, or the same?
No, what they're doing with this is there are two things that project out to the side of the ship, and those are right now non-structural test items that are they want to find out how does it work with the aerodynamic profile through the reentry, the tiles they have on it, the fact that it sticks out into the airstream. They want to just see how it all performs before they actually use it. But if it works well, then that will be what they can lift and catch the ship with. And their design is a little different than what the booster catch is for this tower.
They're smaller.
They are. They're designed for the other tower. So they couldn't be used on this one. They'll be used on the new tower. So that's a big kind of thing to look forward to, is when the ship is caught, hopefully next flight, they'll be doing on the other tower.
Next flight?
If this flight goes well, if they get the data, and if they're confident in what they see.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But as far as where they're lifting it right now, on the sides a little bit lower, they have 2 main points, and it's hard to see here, but on the rails of the chopsticks, you see these 2 pins. They have like a ball at the end of it. They kind of go into this receptacle and then they lift up. So the receptacle is larger diameter on the bottom, and it goes in, and then it lifts up and it goes to a smaller diameter one, and that's what they pick it up with.
Okay.
And then they have sort of 2 other ones on the arms, kind of just for placement, and then they have another similar kind of ball socket joint, and then those are what is used to lift and stabilize the ship to get it up on for the full stack.
Okay, exciting. Wow.
Did that help?
Yeah, incredible information. Thank you so much, Joe.
Oh, no problem.
For joining me here. I mean, we keep bumping into each other.
Yep, absolutely.
Whether here or Austin or like, who knows where we're gonna meet next.
I just think it's cool because there's so many cool things going up at Giga Texas, going down here at Starbase. Last night, Firefly landed on the freaking moon.
Yeah, that was it. I saw that.
Yes.
I'm so happy for them.
You know, I don't know if I've told you this, but that was a kind of a special thing for me because I got a chance to go up and visit Firefly. I had a good friend of mine, a classmate from the academy, that was one of the first SpaceX employees and was also working at Firefly, so I got a chance to see all that. And I got the chance to hold in my hand one of the feet of the thing that landed on the moon. Yes.
The actual one?
Yes. So indirectly, me holding the feet and the feet on the moon, I've touched the moon.
Oh,
sort of, right?
Right on. All right, guys, you heard it here. Joe's on the moon.
There you go, at least a part of me.
Yeah, man, thank you so much. Okay, so let's keep watching this thing to see if it moves. Nobody knows when it's gonna move. If we are here, we'll catch it.
Yep.
And if not, well,
Oh, by the way, did you notice they had the drone flying a little bit earlier?
Yes.
That wasn't me.
I'm sure, yeah.
I'd have loved to, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's a very expensive flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys. And thank you, Joe.
No problem. Thanks for having me on. All right.
Sweet.